from Toyota Stadium. College football's postseason continues in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. In the locker room, he's telling his team before the game, this is the beginning of next year. They are a little disappointed they didn't make it to the college football playoff, but they want to use these extra 15 practices, this bowl game opportunity, as a starting point for next season. The next season starts today. That's the message as they take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Left side is Eakin. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the counter. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get them back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Second down, gonna throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Joyner. Inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Keeps it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward. Eight-yard
pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A spectacular one-hand grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Oh, pressure's coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking for room. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Tells the run, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Joyner. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Handoff to Joyner. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Dumps it to the back. Over the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it hard on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Simmons. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know, games have ebbs and flows to them, and good things happen and bad things happen, but everything is going this offense's way on this drive. This thing has been textbook. Really nice cadence by the play caller. He's mixing in different looks, keeping this defense on their heels.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going with the counter play here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They're all over him. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Black. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going. Out wide left,
it's Raymond. There to make the stop, that he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught, it's Duff. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll move the tight end. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the counter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Drops back. It's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. searching for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Allen.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Pulls it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Bring him down.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Raymond. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looks it in. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Hammond. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Hands it off on the counter. Inside the 15. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Going to the run, it's Joyner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on second down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on and they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Raymond. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Black. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The kick is on its way. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of this drive. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the give off the left side. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. At time, as both teams head into the locker room, we're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Conley. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown out. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Might have a chance. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
Turning on the Jets. The 40. At the 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Hammond. Williams open on the right side. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Here's Quentin one more time. Got enough for the 1st down. Turning it on at the 20. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a give to Joyner. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Sells to fake. Right side, it's Carter. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds a tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Snagged in the middle. It's Blake. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Raymond.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. Powers through the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Might as well run him again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They boot it away. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quick give. It's Raymond. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's done. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st. Rushes on. Trying to get away. At the 35, he's loose. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, Knight.
He'll take a shot. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same, don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead, ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that thing. That clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick.
Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
But it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off to Joyner.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Joyner again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.